the general vibe of the house right now. We just we just gotta figure it out. What is the next step? Hello. Who did that?
Hello.
You freaked me out.
Why?
This is where I saw the ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I've had like an experience that's kind of like unforgettable to me.
What do they say?
Boiling something vigorously.
Oh.
Do you know how long it takes to boil water before it's safe?
No.
That's because we live in a third world country. Yeah. What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
This is grim.
Binx. I just heard that you made Noswell a mod in Binx Core. This is a major victory for black autistic nerds everywhere.
Noswell's lives matter. And do be like that. But
What was your ghost encounter?
oh, okay, so this is a crazy story. They've heard it a million times, but so like my dad died when I was like in 7th grade, and he was an alcoholic. It was really bad. He was like drunk every day, but he didn't do anything. He would just like sleep. But so like one day he died in the house, and like it was very sudden, air quotes. I already like knew. I felt it. I don't know how to explain it. I felt it when my mom was gonna die too. It's just like I feel it. But anyway.
Binx, you need to eat meat, girl. For real. You look pale and the wall is getting closer.
I'm the whitest person here. It's crazy. So then he died, right? And I had like this like wooden chest in my room. But like it didn't mean anything. And I didn't even think that he like knew what it was or that it was there. He didn't buy it for me. He had like nothing to do with it, and there was nothing in it that was important. It was just nail polish. But all of a sudden the box started making a noise. Like legit. Like imagine like an inanimate object just starts making a noise. And I was like,
your chest was making a noise?
not my chest, little thingy.
Bitch out here playing Project Zomboid all boiling water to survive and shit.
Yeah, but I didn't calculate the minute conversion. But Project Zomboid slaps, bros. We had a great server. It was a good run. So like it just started making like the object started making like noise. And so like it was like this. I swear, like that loud in a quiet room. That's really loud, and it's just like I narrowed it down to the box, and there was nothing in it. I opened it, I put it on the floor, I moved it, I looked all over it. It was like this big, and yeah, I don't know. There was just like no explanation for this, and I just had a feeling. I was like, this is just like too abnormal. I told my mom, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna tell you something you won't believe. So like, if I can you just like wake up whenever and I'll show it to you? And she's like, yeah, sure. It's the wind. It's whatever. And I was like, it's not the wind. There's no wind in my room. But whatever. So she comes in and she looks at it. And she has like no excuse. She's like, oh. Anyway, I ended up giving her the box. And then one day, randomly throughout the years, probably that same year, I heard her having like a conversation, like saying something that like she would say to a person. And I was like, what? Who are you talking to? She's like, I was talking to the dog. And I was like, okay. And then I just moved on with my life. 2 years later, I was just talking, and I was like, yeah, whatever happened to that box? And she's like, I had to get rid of it. And I was like, huh? She goes, yeah, it started to get holes in it. And I was like, oh, so was it termites? We don't have termites. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense why this little chest on the top of my dresser would like randomly get termites. Like, it's just like nothing. She goes, no, it wasn't termites. It just started getting like worn down stuff. And so she's like, I went to a friend who's a medium. Like, it's a friend, it's a cousin of a friend of hers who doesn't do it for money or advertise it. She just like is. And
amateur?
an amateur, you know, part-time medium. And so like she goes, yeah, I went to the medium and she said like stuff about this, and then now he's like soul has moved on and all this. And throughout those 2 years, I would find glasses of water on top of the refrigerator and I would pour it out because that's weird. And she's like, she would always tell me, don't pour that out. And I'm like, why? And I don't really think she gave me an answer. She just like gaslit me. My mom was like a major gaslighter. And I was like, okay, whatever. But that is to like ease the spirits in the house. That's what that was for, to ease his spirit into like the afterlife or whatever. And so I go, okay. She's like, yeah, but there was even like, she wrote like this letter like as she was channeling him and shit. She's like, I still have it. And I was like, but why didn't you tell me this at all? My mom also is crazy. So she was like, you never wanted to talk about your father. And I was like, okay, like, no. Like, I didn't really have much to say about him, but it's not like you can't talk to me about, like, something about him. Like, she's just really, she was not well. And I was like, that's just, like, such a weird, intense thing to hide. It gets worse. So this is 2 years after the incident. We're talking about this. I just found out about this letter and all that. And I was like, can I see it? So I read it, and it's just saying a bunch of, like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, bullshit. I'm like, okay. And then there's, like, a line. And she goes, yeah, that's when I showed up, because she was channeling him before. And then I was like, well, why the box? Like, it's so meaningless. Like,
Run, TJ. Get the fuck out of there, man. She's never gonna stop yapping. Just go, man. Get out while you can.
It's almost over. And so then, I was like, why that box, whatever. And she was like, well, what she said was like, pay attention to what I touch because it was a happy day. Like, there was like notes or whatever. And that was the note. Like, a happy day, like, that has nothing to do with joy. It was actually a day that he was so drunk, my mom didn't want to go home. Not that he was doing anything, because he's just like sleeping and walking around. But like, yeah, she took me to Pier 1 and I bought this box. It's just like a whatever. Anyway, so I let it go and I'm like, all right, whatever, that's crazy story. That's crazy. And so 2 weeks after that, I was pacing around my house talking on the phone with my friend. And I go into like the guest bedroom that's next to mine. But I never go in there. Like, I literally hadn't been in there in years. It's just like a room for like guests that we don't have. And like my mom would store my baby stuff in there. So I'm like fucking around in this drawer that has baby stuff, and I find this little like ceramic chest, which is the same symbolically shape as the wooden chest. It had my birthstone on it. So like, happy day. Hold on though, that's too simple. The only thing that I ever felt like emotional about my dad was because he was a car salesman. So like, sometimes in the car dealerships they'd have radio stations come. And it was Christmas, so they got like this heart-shaped ornament from like Power 96, and he had given it to me randomly. And I had like a horrible relationship with my dad because he was drunk every day of my life ever since I was born. But like, I was just very disappointed in him and like kind of cut him out. But even though we lived in the same house, so he brought me this randomly, and he goes, inside there's a note that just says like, Daddy loves you, and the date, and like whatever. And I got very like emotional because I was very sad. I was like, we could have had something, man, but you just ruined it. You just decided to be like a fuck up. Like, in my head, I was just thinking those things, and it was just like hard not to be like emotional in that moment. That was the only emotional moment I ever had about my dad, aside from like the funeral, but that was like visceral. Okay, so then I broke the glass, so I could like read the note and his handwriting and stuff. Like, while he was still alive, I did that. And then I took all the glass of this heart-shaped ornament and the thing and one of his business cards, which was the only thing I had of my dad, the only thing, along with my birthstone. But if he had been like scratching like that box, nobody would see it because it was in the room next door. So I feel like the reason nobody ever figured this out was because no one told me. So I feel like symbolically that box that he was scratching meant this one that had his only like loving memory in it. And like, that's why nobody could figure out because they weren't telling me. So that's the ghost story. But when I tell you the scratching thing was like fucking paranormal as shit, like it was. Like, it's just like, I would look at it and I'd be holding it and it would be doing it and I'd just be like, I don't know if it did it while I held it, but like, I would look at it like this and it would just do it. It's weird. That's my ghost story. What do you think?
So
Bullshit. Just kidding.
you think your father was scratching the box so you would find the porcelain box?
Yeah, to make that like connection.
I see.
Mhm. It's just really coincidental that they're the same shape, birthstone, and the only like good memory that I had of my dad. My eyes are so dry. You never had a ghost story?
With dream interpretation, zombies represent that you're surrounded by people you don't want to be around.
No, I've never had any supernatural encounters.
That was the only one, and it was like only because of like a super like emotionally charged, traumatic like situation. But I don't like actively think about ghosts, you know. I just legit walked in here because I thought you walked in here, like you or like Phoenix, or yeah, like you or Phoenix walked in here. That's what it looked like, but it was really dark and there was like no distinguishing feature. It was just like somebody like going in here really quick, and the lights were off, and I was like, because I was just pacing around the house, and when I came in here, there was like no one in here, and I couldn't believe it. I just like stood here and I was like, spooky stuff. Scary.
So you saw a silhouetted figure?
Mm-hmm. It's all like.
Walk, walk, bitch. Life's tough. Stop yapping. T looks bored as hell. Nobody trying to hear this shit.
He asked me. Okay, TJ, you have to yap back so it's balanced.
Yeah, back.
Tell your craziest, most spookiest story, even if it's just real stuff. Like, what's the scariest thing that happened to you?
That ever happened to me?
Yeah.
I've almost died a few times.
That's scary.
The first time I almost died was when I was 5 years old. My family was having
Roberta said a family was murdered here in a home invasion. Their heads were never found. So maybe you're not crazy.
Their heads were never found? I want to believe that. That sounds so cool and scary.
But, so my family were having a vacation in South Carolina, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and we were at a pool. I was hanging out with my mom. She had to go to the bathroom, right? And she was like, "Hey, do you need like your floaties? Are you gonna go in the water?" Because I didn't know how to swim at the time. And I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. Then she went away, and I was like, I'll just go in the water. And I think I was initially trying to like, cling to the pool like on the side,
Yeah.
but I
TJ, seriously make a move, cool dude. She ain't getting any younger. Retard.
That's rude.
But yeah, I remember passing out, and I woke up, and I was in the arms of what I thought was my mom, but it was just some random lady,
Oh.
and I like almost drowned, and my mom was really concerned and probably a little embarrassed. She
Yeah.
probably looked like a bad parent in that moment.
She should have known he would probably do that. I almost
Yeah,
drowned in a similar way.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wasn't even far. I was like 3 or 4, and then my mom was like fucked off, like tanning somewhere. And I was playing with dinosaurs. She's like, only stay on the steps. It was a public pool though, and there were other people right next to me. And I was like, I got too far, and then I was like, and then I thought someone would just help me. No. But I don't know. I ended up not drowning, I guess, or passing out.
That's good.
What was the other time you almost died?
There's been a few times. The most recent
Oh
one
my god.
was in late April of this year.
What the fuck? Okay.
So when I returned from Asia,
Chucky Cashel here. Binky, you look so beautiful. You slayed last night. I can't wait for your return, princess.
Thank you, Charlie motherfucking Castle. I hope you have a wonderful night. I think it's nighttime. I don't know.
but so after returning from Asia, I started feeling started getting like intense headaches and like runny nose and stuffed nose and just like feeling ill in general. I thought it was just allergies,
Yeah, facts. I blame allergies for everything.
but there was one night where I was like just laying in bed like,
Oh shit.
then just
Darth Vader mode.
yeah, I was like, I remember like laying in bed at like 3 a.m. and just like being like, damn, I feel like really bad right now. And I eventually go to sleep, but I gradually regained consciousness in a hospital room.
Wait, you were in your bed in your house?
Yeah, but then I regained consciousness in a hospital.
So what was wrong?
So, I think it was like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 6. I don't remember this at all, but I rise from my bed and I
Binx, I think, were you, damn it, TJ is a psychic weapon, so, he can see your thoughts, so.
You can. It's crazy. Okay.
but
TJ, get on the couch with Binxie already. She can comfort you with hugs over your constant bouts with death.
One of many.
But I rise from my bed and rush from my room into the connecting bathroom to my roommate's room. I think I said like hi to
Damn, accidentally logged into Yap Tank. Seriously, chicken jockey, she's almost at an old age hospice. Retard.
but
Bro, hospice.
I think I said hi to my roommate. Then I smashed my head against the wall.
What?
Like it was like I saw a picture of me. I was only wearing underwear and a Hawaiian shirt at the time, and so my roommates are brothers,
Okay.
and their parents live pretty close too. So they walked in on me like
I don't think they can see this.
like it was like I was like sort of like
Do it there.
twist. I was just like I was out. I think they called that my cry for help. But yeah,
Okay, so what was it? You had like a brain virus?
I had a temperature of 108 degrees.
Oh shit. I think I got that sick once and I was living alone. I survived off of sheer willpower. That's insane. One time I was driving and like I missed my exit and I just went, fuck it. And I was like, damn, I still think that I died because I hit the like divider thing and that this is an alternate timeline.
The living one?
Yeah, I didn't hit the divider. But in my head, I feel like there is an alternate universe immediately next to mine where I did.
But yeah, they call it.
Oh, okay, I remembered. Guys, how soiled is this house right now? It looks bisexual. Chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey. Oh. And then they fixed you.
Yeah, my friend's mom was giving me CPR.
What? You weren't breathing?
Only under here. I want my $45 back for the Valheim server. I can't believe you've done this.
You guys can still use it. You can still use it. You don't need me to do that. You know?
But they called the police, and they thought I was going through a drug overdose.
Oh no.
So I guess they gave me Narcan,
Oh.
and they made my friend's mom go in my room and search for needles.
TJ, no wonder you are highly regarded. Almost drowning and going unconscious all the time. Random frog.
Random frog to do.
But I don't know, they're pretty rude. It felt like they're trying to look for someone to arrest.
Yeah, instead of help you.
Yeah.
That's so America coded.
I was being pushed into an ambulance,
Yeah.
and the police made the ambulance guys take me out to check up on some stuff.
You're lying.
I'm not.
That's crazy. So you're like, I'm dying, and they're like, come check this house for drugs.
TJ, you didn't even get to tell Sarah the anal bead story. Don't make the same mistake with Binx.
Wait, what's the story?
Yeah, so this is my bad, this is on me. But, TJ, that was the elimination story. Yeah, be less weird.
No, Vince.
No, man, he ruined it. What is this? Wait, what? There's more? Okay.
But yeah, the police were being rude. They even got one of my roommates to be they were questioning everyone, and I guess they followed the ambulance to the hospital, and they secluded my roommate from everyone else, from his family, and they're asking questions.
Interrogating him.
Yeah.
Does your roommate do drugs? Heroin,
No.
opiates?
No.
Kratom. Bro, that's so fucked up.
They told me I had to be strapped down in the hospital bed because I kept trying to take out the IVs and
You're
get out of
just
that.
out of it.
Yeah. They put a bunch of morphine in me.
Oh shit, I've never had that happen. I've never been hospitalized.
It's not fun.
I
The
feel like
foods
that
really
happens
sucks.
to you a lot.
I
Something
mean,
tells me.
just a 2-year, combo so far. Hopefully
Okay.
it stops next year.
Well, yeah, next year we'll do better. We'll be safer. We're gonna keep TJ safe, like we kept Rachel safe. So safe. But why do they keep mentioning the anal bead story? What is that? Is that from the show?
Yeah, I said it on the show.
Oh no, I thought it was something that happened on the show.
No.
But this is a personal anal bead story.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
So, back in college, I was, with this girl, right?
Okay.
And she was wearing some, anal beads.
While during sex or just walking around?
It's sex.
Okay.
She wanted me to pull it out.
And did you yank it out?
Yeah, I kind of jerked it out, and she prolapsed and had to go to the hospital.
Oh man. Did she scream?
She was pretty pissed.
That is jar level of awkward at the hospital. But damn.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes, that's scary though. What does this mean?
This isn't my story.
Dun dun dun.
My friend told it to me. My friend said this is one of his other friend's stories.
No, we need to find out which friend is lying. You, your friend, or your friend's friend.
So
Someone's lying.
then we were, when we were in the fish tank, and we were doing like truth and dare, and I was told to tell like a funny story,
Okay.
but I don't think a lot of funny stuff really happens in my life.
So you just gotta reach
So I just,
for the anal bead.
yeah, so I tried to remember a funny story from that I've been told before and
Yeah.
went along with it.
And now the truth comes out. It wasn't him, it was a friend. Okay, so now you can let the boy live. The boy who lived. That's literally you.
I suppose so.
TJ's a man that chose life. Every time. What did you go to college for?
Initially, I was majoring in history, but then I switched to an English degree.
Do you write?
Occasionally.
You should write about this. You should just start a series of books about this.
Hello.
Hello?
Excuse me. Binx, could you give us a minute
Yeah.
with TJ?
Take all the minutes you need.
I